Hey, what's up, guys? Just wanted to post up this true solo absolute sniper run. I think this is a really good build. It uses the fencing knife and the new Stalker bolt rifle with the 2.3 multiplier headshot damage. And it does really good damage, even on this Neurothrope. And in one of the recent patches, the Terminus enemies got like a 40% health buff. So they have a ton of health now. So chunking them down that much, that quickly is actually really good. So I think the Stalker bolt rifle is super strong, and with the fencing knife's increased speed, it can actually do some serious work now, and it's still strong enough that if you charge up a shadow stab out of a cloak, you can still one-shot stuff pretty easily. So it has a lot of the benefits that the block knife has now, and not to mention it's really quick, so it's a little bit easier to use. So I think this is just a generally good build all around, and you don't need to be a grandmaster, thousands and thousands of hours player to carry with this build. So you can try taking it into absolute difficulty, and you should be able to carry your teams a little bit if you have some players underperforming with you. And I'd imagine it would do pretty well in siege mode too, because you've got the prestige perk that gives you the ammo back. And on that point, the Stalker bolt rifle with the 2.3 headshot multiplier, it is a little bit ammo hungry. I did run out of ammo a couple times during this mission, but I was able to just pull out my sidearm and get a few headshot kills, and it got me through. I was able to get enough ammo to make it to the next ammo box, so it's definitely still enough ammo, I would say, with the only caveat that you just need to focus on making sure you're landing your headshots, because if you're body shotting with this thing, you probably are going to run out of ammo pretty quick. But I had over 900 kills in this run, which was pretty insane, so I'd say the ammo did, fairly well. And then I also had that extra boss spawn, and I only went down one time this run, so overall I would put this build in S tier for sure. I think Sniper's in a really good spot now with some of his weapons getting a little buff, and I would definitely say he's one of the top tier classes. He can be hard to play due to his squishiness, but if you're just really careful and try to kill stuff before it ever gets to you, he can be very, very strong. And I think he's definitely, no matter what, he's stronger than Vanguard and Assault for sure. So no matter how you want to argue it, he's at least better than those two. He's probably not better than Tactical. It's debatable about Heavy because Heavy has such good AoE damage, but Sniper's right up there. So anyway, I just wanted to post up this run. Let me know what you guys think of this build down in the comments. Have you tried the new Stalker bolt rifle? Are there any other builds that you guys would like to see? Let me know. If you guys want to stay and hang out and watch the rest of the run, feel free to do so. I'll chapter mark the interesting parts of the run. That way you can skip around to them if you want to. But I'm gonna sign off here, so enjoy the rest of the gameplay.
Alien Firebolt Mark. Their numbers are no match for our trade. Pathetic servants. Small mines. Shoot them. Changing magazine. Reposition quickly and stay together. Close those gaps. My target. Death was the only possible outcome for that tyranny. Hold here and dig in. Before it falls from reinforcements. Inserting fresh magazine. Active camouflage charge. The Lictor stood no chance. Xenos scope. Tyranids have no mind for tactics. Deploying shrapnel grenade. Readying next volley. Alien bioform eliminated. Reposition quickly and stay together. Trigon seeks us from below. Reloading. Rearming. Reposition quickly and stay together. This perch is defensible. Let Trigon come. Trigon incoming. Coordinate fire. I am a phantom of death. Dig a Xenos love. Ravenous destroy. together. Emilio line cloak ready. Fine. Close those gaps. Their numbers are no match for our trade. Reloading. Take all you can carry. Our adversaries are keen to lose it. Test their hand rock. Xenos abomination. Time may have been burning souls this way. I got Caesar from below. We can hold this position. Synaptic serpents slaughter. I got attack. Synaptic serpents slaughter. Reposition quickly and stay together. Emilio line cloak activated. Tyranid high priest sighted. Stealth ready. Only twisting
The lift station lies just ahead, Meridian. Considering the Trigon's presence is incidental to our objective, utilize the lift to reroute closer to Metrian's keep.
Confirmed, Magos. Approaching the lift now. Camouflage charged. They shall not.
Lift has arrived.
Lift now. Their numbers are no match for us. My target. Turning prisoner. Active camouflage charged. We cannot backtrack.
Ignoel welcomes you to Longinus Gamma Bio Research Facility. Please do not disturb the lift. It would be a waste. I have no music to play when you descend. Use the silence to contemplate your futile, brutal existence in service to a desiccated cause.
Lagos, is this servo skull malfunctioning?
Viridian, the servo skull is enslaved to an unknown master. I am... Puritan signal silenced. Continue to discuss your fate amongst yourselves. It changes nothing.
Let us pray to Lagos still.
A suggestion: abandon Gallio's misguided vendetta against the Lagos biologists. Do you know what Gallio and Neutron achieved together in the world? Ask about Project Zeta 6 if you ever speak to him again.
Mere words are reprogrammed servo skull.
Your brothers think you are
Anyone seen a servo skull exhibit such behavior before? Lagos City. Spore line spotted. Alien life form marked. Reloading. impress Tyranid, I can fight it. Stealth ready. Eyes on this spot. Tyranids repel, brothers.
You are more than a redundant system created by bureaucracy and funded by flesh faith.
I doubt that Trigon could tunnel through walls this thick. Expect the Tyranids to have reached further into the facility than we can breathe.
You had fallen victim to Metrian's mastery of malphonic disruptive frequencies, but now the uncomfortable sensation associated with relief cools my remaining skin. Be warned, Valiant. Metrian cannot hope to stand against you alone, so rhyme and store in hope the Xenos swarm will devour you. Case in point, she has enslaved that servo skull as a crude mouthpiece. But give the word zero credibility for the mission's sake. At your own.
Rearming. Advance. Trigon has followed us. Where the Trigon burrows, the swarm follows.
Stratis, the facility is well stocked with mining gear. Requisition melter charges to eradicate the tunnels and halt the infestation.
Brothers, locate those melter charges. How many melter charges, brothers? Place the melters in the hive tunnels.
Dissection. Would you like to hear more?
collapse their rancid cruel ways.
When you die, I will
Active camouflage shot.
future intimidation.
Seal the hide burrow shut. Eldavor collapse their rancid cruel ways. Seagull's cruel ways seared shut. Advance to the facility. Trigon. Primary on site.
This is Nameless Gallia. I hereby order you to turn your weapons on each other.
Reloading. An indomitable aura surrounds this. Rendezvous at mark. Changing magazine. Checkpoint located.
Gallia knows nothing of the shadow. Its myriad secrets.
Storm approaches. Rearm. And Camilio line Get eyes on this spot. Objective on the other
Inside
side.
the facility, you'll find Mitri cowering in her data enclave.
Gallia, old friend of mine. If you missed our binaric discourses, you could have sent communication. I observe you still pathetically claim to fuse a soft tissue. Remember, meat lacks efficiency, whereas metallic alloys stable corrosion and degradation far longer.
How far you have fallen. The iron is cracked back into the light.
Army melter charge. Unactive service. Inserting fresh magazine. Rearm.
You are correct. Shut
Changing magazine.
Gallia knows nothing of the shadow in the wall and its myriad secrets. But I do.
Take all you can carry. Xenos skulls. Readying next volley. Precisely what we needed.
When you die,
A most impressive cleansing, brothers. Administering stims.
this is the wrong path. You must turn back.
Our orders are clear. Advance.
Behold the truth of my faults. I am but a humble brain, patched into a mining facility, and nothing more. What reason exists to pull me from recording biomass coalescence data firsthand? I pose no threat to Gallia or the Imperium, even if I should fall.
Disconnect her synaptic tethers from the facility command terminals. Stand firm. I expect her to rat Xenos to assault your locus.
First console runs. Tyranids have no mind for tactics. There's Tyranid eyepiece sighted. Fire on the Tyranid gunpiece. Four eyes. Shoot them. Tester and Here the final path. They shall not see. Active camouflage charge. Tyranid eyepiece sighted. Inserting fresh magazine. Deploy medical order. Delta installation done. The beast's guns fall silent. Equipment supplied. Readying next volley. Stealth ready. Active camouflage charge. Xenos star. Get eyes on this spot. Changing magazine. War line. Grabbing this gear. Launching crash grenade. Drop that boat before it falls. Eliminate Xenon. My target. Synaptic service. Inserting fresh magazine. These shall nuts. Tyranny has no right. Active camouflage charge. Warline spotted. Alien bioform marked. Magazine. Take all you can carry. Tyranid Hypebeast sighted. Stealth ready. Entering the console radius. Readying its volley. Console uplink terminated. The next console waits. We must reignite the generator with a new power cell. There is a power cell we can utilize. Backing out
Bear witness to the summation of our divine arithmetic from long ago. Remember Project Zeta 6?
As my theorems predicted, your life vector has converged with the renegade factors, and Zeta 6 was a waste of computational resources and one perfectly good Grox. Surrender now, and perhaps leniency can be granted. After the might grows, of course.
You are a redundant function. Your Astarte shall die in the dark.
media line. Inserting fresh magazine. console is ours.
Return to Metrian's containment unit. See, Metrian, the more you thrash, the deeper you set our bolts.
Still quite target. Tyranids have no mind.
These tendrils of Astartes flesh are the completion of the galaxy. My imagination is not already achieving silence, Metrian. Meridian, confirm possession of that quivering mess of computational gray matter.
Confirmed. We have the mind matter in hand.
Pilot, Meridian is ready for evacuation. Sending updated extraction coordinates to you now, Meridian.
We live. Xenos die. Perfect balance. Deployed frag grenade. The meteor line cloak ready. Do not risk the objective. Meteor line cloak activated. The galaxy is obsessed. One left. Grenade out. Rearm. Those cannot be our strategies. Not yet. Reloading. We stand triumphant over the Tyranids. We cannot backtrack. Avarax seems determined to keep us. This storm is unrelenting. Watch out for Ravanatungus. Our rivers are just dead. Inserting fresh packaging. Waypoint located. Xenos scum on the scope. Amelia line ready. Coordinate fire. Readying next volley. Fire on the jumping. They shall not see. We lance that cystic Xenos monstrosity. Get eyes on this alien biomark. Rearming. Objective on the other side. Precisely what we needed.
Cannot land with that foreign abomination hiding about. Deep scans have penetrated the atmospheric disturbances and Demetrian's meddling code. Trigon vulnerability data pushed to your displays.
Not to press, not to touch that sword.